I'm standing by sweet autumn clematis, Clematis terniflora. It's the latest flowering clematis in our climate zone 6. It comes from Japan but gained most popularity in the US. Over 50% of clematis grown there are of this species. As summers in America are warmer, this cultivar blooms from mid-August till the second half of September or the beginning of October. In Central Europe, it starts blooming in mid-October and continues till mid-November. Unfortunately, at this time of the year, freeze occurs, and at 5 to 6 degrees centigrade below zero, flower buds can die back. As a result of the selection of plants obtained from seeds collected at a natural site in Japan, after nearly 10 years I've raised a cultivar that flowers 2 to 3 weeks earlier than the average for the species. This year, 2014, it was introduced in the market as early snow. Today is the 10th of October, and this plant's been flowering for 3 weeks, and I expect it to continue for another 2. In other words, this cultivar will bloom before the frosts come. This is an interesting plant, very robust. It reaches 4 to 6 meters height, and this is also its annual growth rate. I prune it every year just above the ground at an ankle height. You can see the pruning level here, and this is this year's growth. Of course, you can omit pruning. In this case, though, the plant will lose the leaves at the bottom, which will limit the flowering. Also, new shoots will overgrow the old ones, blocking out some of the flowers. That's why I recommend pruning at least every other year. The leaves are dark green, leathery, semi-evergreen. They withstand temperatures to 8 to 10 degrees centigrade below zero. During mild winters, the leaves stay till mid-season. It starts blooming in autumn, and it makes the plant look worlds apart. It's because when we look at the autumn garden, many plants have already lost their foliage, and the remaining ones have turned colour. And here we have beautiful green leaves and white star-shaped flowers. The cultivar's name, Early Snow, comes from the fact that the flowers look just like snowflakes, and at this time of the year we can already expect snow. The plant isn't very demanding, but as it's got such an abundance of leaves, it shouldn't be planted in dry sites. The annual growth of 4 to 6 meters means it requires fertilizing. What else to remember? It thrives in sunny, warm spots. It should be planted in full sun only. It's suitable for growing over acoustic screens, high fences, and also over trellises, pergolas and arbors. If we want to prevent the upward growth, new shoots need to be trained horizontally. This way you make it lower, and the blossoms appear not just at the top of the plant, but create a wall of flowers, for example, at 2 meters height. It depends on the way of training. Our visitors who saw this plant in bloom couldn't believe their eyes. What's this plant that only starts blooming at this time of the year and has such an abundance of flowers?